one of the most energetic person, confused person, focused person, however you want to put it. Yes. And one who asks questions, right? And I'm so proud that he has become certified PMP. Like with many students, I have many different challenges. With Asad, the biggest challenge was doing this. Asad always wanted to go to right, but sometimes left, sometimes backwards, upward. Like I said, always Asad focus on this thing. Asad focus on yesterday. What did on our final call? What was your question when I yelled at you again and I said, go and give the exam?
Monte Carlo.
Yes. So what he was asking me, sir, have you done Monte Carlo analysis on my score? That will I pass? I already did that. That's why, like just a minute before, I already did. But you are asking me a day before that, go and give the exam, man. Okay. You and Manaz, you have cleared it. Manaz is here with us. Inshallah, she will also clear both. Whenever you guys were both in the same breakout room, I said, oh, now that will be an interesting thing. So Asad, good to have you as a certified PMP. I rarely say someone that when you become PMP, I'm gonna get you as a facilitator. This was the only guy I ever said. Asad, I need you as a, because you asked me so many questions, I want people you to ask. So we will talk about that later on. So first of all,
Right.
congratulations on becoming PMP, Asad, with all the hard work. Sudha, Raju, they put behind you. I'm so proud of you that finally we are here as you becoming certified PMP. Great job, Sudha. Great job, Raju. Okay,
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, sir.
Vishwanath Raju.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay. So, Asad, let's get straight into the exam. Okay.
Yeah.
How was the exam? How did you manage time? All the questions that you used to ask without even asking, answer them.
Sir, first of all, I think let's address all of this in two parts. First of all, how was the exam, and then what's my advice, so that the questions are minimum. The exam was really tough. Had I not prepared very well, and had my roadmap not been so decisive by my facilitators, I think I might not have been able to clarify this exam. It was really tough. We really need to understand as students that we have a constraint of time when we are attempting the PMP exam.
Okay.
So the second part, look, your program is absolutely perfect. I know other students also who prepare from other instructors. So there's a difference between them and you. I would advise to anybody, any student who would be viewing this video afterwards. So I would say that you as a student need to segregate this preparation into three parts. First is you prepare the topics, then you go to the mocks, and then you sit in the exam hall. So as you say that we should expect Muhammad Ali's or Mike Tyson's punch. So we need to prepare ourselves to fight back, like Khabib from Dagestan. So what we need to do is, while we are preparing the topics, we we should just simply understand the concepts. We need to understand them 100%. All the topics, all the basic terminologies of PMI. What is a document and what is not a document? What is the process? What comes first? What comes afterwards? Because this is, if we store this in our mind, and if our memory is really strong, I always say that memory is the mother of all intelligence. So when we are sitting in the exam hall, we need our memory to be very aligned in according to the PMI mindset. So my advice would be, when we are preparing for the topics, all those risk and all those topics, we must understand those topics, do the mind maps, do the RCAs, do the question and answers. We need to be very religious with our RCAs. The more we sweat in RCAs, the less we bleed in exams. Please understand this. So, however, what I believe is that while attempting the question and answers for the topics, we do not have to worry about the time. We just need to understand the concepts, and whether we get the main problem statement out of the complete question scenario, whether we are able to understand what the main problem statement is, what are the keywords, in which process we are. Absolutely all those steps which you have written in your booklets and which you ask us to do. We just need to follow that. So we need to understand the process groups, which topic is that, what is the problem statement, and if we properly recall all the topics, we should be able to, by the end, by the time we read the question completely, we should be able to understand what might be a proper solution to address this complete problem statement. And if we are able to do that while we are reading our question answers, then I think we have far better chances of uh, pinpointing the right answers. So when we read the four answer questions, four options, we would be able to eliminate uh, two options which are not good. For the remaining two, we might have to go back to the question again to understand what the main problem is, what the key point is, and then with this practice, we will be able to point out the correct answer. However, when we please do this for the topics only. Do not worry about time. Just understand the concept. Prepare your PMI mindset. So when we are proceeding towards the mocks, overall mocks, or elite mocks, SA mocks, whatever, there is a constraint of time in simulators. There is a time, and if you attempt the SA and elite, you should set the timer. My target was, so ideally you say that there are three portions: 80, 75, 75. I gave myself a challenge of one question per 1 minute. This would prepare me to assess the questions in the main exam which are really critical and which would take a lot of my time to think. So it happened actually today. If you would go back to my mocks and the way I used to attempt those mocks, I used to attempt one question in 0.88 minutes or zero point 0.7, less than one. Ideally, you what the time you have given is 1.25, so 1.25 questions per minute. My target was less than 1 minute. Today in the exam, however, I prepared very perfectly regarding time. I was only left with 4 minutes. So you see, the exam is not going to be very easy. We need to be very serious about it. We need to prepare ourselves a lot. So when you are attempting these overall mocks and the essays, you need to prepare them with a little sense of urgency regarding time. And by this time, by the way, your mindset, your topics, your terminologies should be great. Everything should be in your memory. So that's my advice.
It was a
So
smooth journey.
prepare the topics
Okay.
and then prepare the overall notes. Sorry.
No, please continue.
So this was my advice. I think we need to be very religious about our RCS. Yeah. The more we sweat there, the less we bleed in exam.
Okay. Just to make it easy for everyone else, how did you manage time? The first section, second section, and third section overall?
Yeah, exactly. I just followed your plan. 80, 75, 75. So first 60 questions, I was at, honestly, I was at 130, but I just reviewed it again. So by 150th timer, you should attempt first 60. By 75th timer, you should have the second portion, and the last 75 minutes for the last 60 minutes, 60 questions.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good. What was the length of the question?
For me, I think it was short. I know a few people got very lengthy test questions, like one of your previous students. But for me, I think they were easy, and they were drag and drop question also. Four drag and drop questions, and a lot of questions were like ditto copy, exactly the
The context of the question was very
same.
near to that, right?
Yes, perfect. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The context of the question was very near to the questions that you did. That's also
Yes.
why we do PMP marathon, and that's why you will be also making some question answers that are very. So four drag and drop questions,
Yes.
were they easy
Yes.
or hard?
Yeah, they were easy. I can recall one. There was one about cultural. One question. It had four drag and drop options. It included cultural.
Let's not share the question, but yeah, but they were comparatively
Yeah.
easy.
Okay. Yeah, there were four drag and drop questions. They were easy.
They were easy into that. Okay. What was the most difficult thing for you in the exam?
Uh, I think it was easy, quite easy.
Anything that was difficult for
Maybe people portion.
No. The entire exam is mixed. It's not like it's a people portion, process portion. Actually, the entire exam is a mix, right? So there is no people portion.
To be very honest, sir, I think it was easy for me, but really, I think had I not prepared very well and had my facilitators not been very uh, tough with me, it would have been very difficult.
You're on a track. Okay. So they did an awesome job with you. As a result, that things become easy.
For sure, for sure.
That's what
Absolutely, yes.
that's what you are trying to say. They did an amazing job. Okay, one formula question.
Yes, one formula question.
Formula question. Okay. And no critical path question.
No critical path question now.
No critical path. Okay. So what would you say to those people who are preparing for PMP? Apart from RCA, what else they should do?
Apart from RCS, sir, I think, okay, apart from RCS, they should know all the PMI terminologies, PMP terminologies,
Okay.
okay, and they should know what processes are and what comes first and what comes afterwards, the sequence of, and the PMI mindset above all.
The PMI mindset is the key. That's what you.
Mindset, yeah,
The PMI mindset is the key here. Okay, that's awesome.
yes.
Okay, how many times did you read booklet?
I read it multiple times actually. Even after you told me yesterday not to read anything, I
Yeah,
read quite
I
a lot.
I never listened. You never listen. That is one of your quality that you whatever I say, you want to make sure you never listen. But that's at the end of the day, it worked out. I'm happy with that. Okay. Anyone has any questions that they would like to ask? Please feel free to ask questions. Okay. I would say exam is never easy. The preparation, yes, Junaid, you're 100% right. What exactly do you mean by really tough exam or question length? You're confusing. Sarah is asking, what do you mean by really tough?
They could be confusing. Yes, I took 2 minutes for a few question and answer questions. They were really confusing actually. It was very difficult for me to point out the correct answer, and because we don't get the feedback from the PMI, I cannot be still. I'm not sure whether I opted the correct answer or not. But yes, they are super confusing at times.
They are super confusing at times. What is actually confusing into that?
At times, as I said, that there are four options. Two of them are just you can eliminate them right then and there. For the remaining two, they are at times they're too close to each other, and it's very difficult to identify which one is correct, even if after you identify the problem statement. So really, it would help a lot if you do really a good RCS.
Hmm. Okay. That's really amazing. Okay. RCA. Finally, my WhatsApp won't be jammed by Asad questions. I sincerely doubt that he will keep asking some other questions. Okay. Anyone want to ask anything? Manaz, he's your guy. Manaz?
Yes.
Let me
I
know.
want to ask about the drag and drop questions.
Yeah, there were four of them.
Okay, so later I would like to know about some topics like it is related to the conflict management, I mean to say, or it is related to the the laws, so related to the diagrams. So I want to drill
Not
down
the
something
diagrams.
about it.
Actually, there were scenarios, and they meant to link those two scenarios together. So a scenario and the definition of that scenario.
Okay,
Yeah,
definition mapping.
and
Okay.
yes, kind of. And there were nothing about no question regarding personalities. However, it is very important. Everyone should prepare
Mhm.
for personalities.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a very important thing to put into that. G, anyone?
And about the calculations, sorry, last question
Manaz, you ask
about the
as many
numericals.
questions. He used to ask a lot, so you have a entire day, have nothing else to do. Ask him.
Okay.
What I
So
did,
Asad,
what I did regarding the
uh,
formula questions, there was one
uh-huh.
question, and when I was given the notepad and the pen, I wrote down all the formulas: BAC, VAC,
Okay,
ETC, and PV, SP, SPI, CPI, all. I wrote them down.
good.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a good technique. You should do
okay, so in the start of the exam, you put all the like note down all the questions on the
it.
notepad. So in case some question will come, you exact
Yes.
quickly put the formula. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, this is against PMI. Do you know that they didn't stop you? they didn't stop you, but according to the guidelines that has been given to the centers, if you write out, sometimes they come and they remove it. This happens to many students, like they write down before the exam starts in their tutorial time, the PMI, the guy come, he removed the paper and did it. Because this is one of the guideline that you are not allowed till your exam starts. Okay, Manas? So it depends from center to
Okay.
center. It's not a very hard,
Mhm.
but generally they can do that. Okay, it's
Just
all,
discuss with the
Okay.
invigilator there,
yeah, it's all
maybe.
a lot depend, because according to PMI you cannot do that. Manas, any other question?
No, that's
Okay.
the two questions.
Ji,
Thank you.
Nadeem Khan, Ahmad, Sarah, you should be asking some question. Amir and Manishka.
Well, I'm out of words. Once he started his conversation and said it was really, really tough. I have
No,
lost all confidence,
no,
Uh,
No, just prepare very well. Just prepare
exam,
well. It's not.
exam has to be tough.
Look,
Exam has
yeah,
to be tough.
look, anything that is worth having is really tough to get. It's a first of all, we need to understand it's a very expensive exam. You cannot risk your money just for being not prepared enough. Really need to prepare yourselves.
a subjective definition how much prepared we are. So since I have just one day left, so I don't know if I'm prepared or not. So
Let me tell you,
anyway,
you
I
are.
think you are.
No, no, tu,
Yeah, you
let
are.
me tell you, you are prepared. Okay, Sarah?
Yeah,
And inshallah,
okay,
we will be recording your journey. You have exam on
tomorrow.
30th, na?
the day after tomorrow,
30th.
30th.
Yeah. So we will record your journey on the 1st of October. Okay?
Yeah, inshallah.
Okay. And your coach also said you are prepared, Sarah. Okay. Ji,
Thank you so much.
Manishka, ask any procurement topic questions?
Yes, there were procurement related questions. Uh, I'm sorry, I do not recall it, but I think all the topics were covered in today's questions. Almost all the topics were there.
Hmm. All the topic questions were covered. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Asad, any final thoughts you would like to share with the people, how they should prepare for the exam?
Sir, since you said that other than RCS, had you not said that, I would have emphasized on the importance of RCS. RCS is super important. You need to understand why you got the right answer, why the incorrect answer is incorrect. It's really important actually. If you do not do RCAs, at least read the booklet. And booklet, by the way, is really it's really good, sir. I read it. It's really good. There are some very great points in there. So read every point, understand every point in the booklet. It's good. Read the terminologies. You need to know that WBS, sorry, activity. Yeah, WBS is not a document, but milestone list is a document. So you need to know what a document is, what is not. You might have read a term, but just because you read it, it doesn't mean that it is the correct option. Just these things are basics.
Okay, let me ask few things more here. So
Uh,
I say that three things you need to pass the PMP exam. Flow, which means like the booklet helps you with the flow and the classes step one, step two, step three. Step number two,
yeah.
terminology. You should know the language of that. That flashcard help. 18 plans, 33 documents. That's also help. You
Yes. Yes. Yes.
should know the terminology, flow, terminology. Third, you should build your skills on solving question answers. These three things,
Yep.
if you master it, and the third also include doing a root cause analysis. Do you think that is enough for anyone to pass the exam?
Yes, sir. Absolutely enough. When you read the question, all your RCS, all your topics should be at the back of your head. Everything should be floating. Oh, okay. So this is that topic. Okay, now right now we are in this process, this project methodology. This is the problem statement. This should be the answer. Then you read the four options and point out what the two most or the best answer is. So the correct answer would absolutely resolve your problem statement. This is this is it.
Hmm. Okay, awesome. Okay, that is really awesome. Thank you very much for that. And it has been a
Sir,
journey to work with you throughout that. Asad, send me a good
absolutely.
picture of you, okay, so that we can
Sir,
celebrate well. You earned it. Okay, you earned it. Go maybe. Where are you? In which city?
Jeddah.
Jeddah. One of my students took me to a great mandi place near the airport of Jeddah. So maybe go there.
Okay.
I love,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. We should celebrate. You see, if we do not celebrate this thing, set a new goal. but first celebrate. That's why when you said this thing, okay, first break down, do other thing, just celebrate, enjoy, you earned it. Thank you very much, Asad, and I
Thank you,
wish
sir.